Okay, so today we're doing calculus 1 limits. Let's get started. Okay, so we got the limit as x approaches 2 of 2x squared minus 4x over x minus 2. So for these types of problems, the first thing you want to try to do is insert the limit in value. Okay, well, it's that 2, that thing under that LIM. So you're basically going to plug it in and try to get a limit to all the x's, right? Just plug it into all the x's you see. Well, what does that look like? Well, we would get 2 times 2 squared minus 4 times 2 over 2 minus 2. Well, what do we do? The 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 over 2 minus 2. That looks like it's going to give us 0 over 0. That is the indeterminate form. It's not going to fly in this class. Okay, so typically after what that happens, you typically want to try to use algebra manipulation. Well, what does that look like in this problem? It looks like I can play with that numerator a little bit. And they both have some things in common. Well, we're looking at 2 and 4, right? That means they're both divisible by 2. And they both have x's, right? So low key, what we can do is we can pull out a 2 and an x from each one of those terms. Okay, so that's factoring the greatest common factor first. So what would that look like if we do that? Well, we would get the limit as x approaches 2 of 2x times x minus 2. And at the bottom, we'd have an x minus 2 as well. Well, using your algebra experience, you know what's going to happen. Those x minus 2s, they're going to go. So let's go ahead and get rid of them real quick. And when they go, you're just going to write the limit for what it's worth after all that's gone. Well, we have the limit as x approaches 2 of 2x. Now, after the first time you inserted the limit in value and it didn't work, it doesn't mean that that's a one and done thing. Well, you're going to try it again and just got to make sure that you don't get no weird stuff like we got at the beginning, like 0 over 0. Well, at this point, we can literally just plug in 2. And now what we do is just 2 times 2. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and we can answer this question. Let's go ahead and answer the question. The limit as x approaches 2 of 2x squared minus 4x over x minus 2 is 4. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time.